Welcome back to another episode of Psycho, where we're dealing with the cluster B personality disorders, dealing with the borderline, the histrionic, and the narcissism, and also antisocial or sociopath, which is also known as a psychopath. Now, you can be in a relationship with a psychopath and don't even know it. See, it just depends on how high the psychopath is turned up. Okay, everybody is dealing with psychopathy, so let's just that. Okay, now when you're dealing with a psychopath in a relationship, there's different versions of them. You have a very malignant one who just pretty much just wants to see harm, who knows how to bring harm to another individual easily. And a lot of these individuals have probably came up in certain environments. Also, you could be born that way too, depending on the genetics that you had got when you came into this realm. And if you wasn't strong enough to master those things or to master your genes, then you fell victim to it. It just also depends on the spirit that is using those genes at the same time. So you can fall victim to the weakness of yourself, or the weakness of your genes may manifest, and you will sit into this loop until you make it out. All right. And so depending on who you are, you're going to run into different beings at different levels of psychopathy. Now, narcissism and psychopathy, they're two different things, really. Narcissists are not psychopaths, but all psychopaths are narcissists. Now, you got to know that now, all right? So if you're in a relationship with one of these beings, a lot of things they do is pretty much keep you away from family. They'll do that real quick, so you don't have no kind of outside source to help you see that you're in a toxic situation. All right. And so with a psychopath, what they do is they drain you for all your attention, all your money, all your energy, and it can even trickle over into other friendships that you have. All right. So just say, for instance, you trying to get over the psychopath. You really is like, yo, man, I'm trying to leave. The psychopath will notice that because it's dealing with mental now. They're dealing with mental. They may not feel you, but they know how to match certain mental waves when they can see when you think in a certain way, and it's like, oh, this one's gonna get away. So they know how to lock you down. Either be super nice. They do whatever it takes to keep a supply source. And the supply source is just nothing but an individual that they look at as an object. So they objectify everything. And if you're objectifying everything, it's kind of like dealing with porn. Porn that's why it's not good to be watching that shit all the time, because you objectify people and beings around you, so you won't be able to raise up out of your own psychopathy. All right. So basically, this is what it is on this plane. This is what you're trying to learn how to do in this day and age. In this day and age, shit, we ain't all smooth kumbaya human living on a plane tilling soil and growing food. No, we ain't doing none of that shit. Right now, we're learning how to get up out the depths of hell of our own ignorance and our own lusts and our own desires, while these other motherfuckers is putting more shit in. So when you're dealing with a psychopath in a relationship, they keep close grips on you. They don't see boundaries. So anytime you try to put a healthy boundary in between you and the psychopath, no, they on some. They like, yo, what the hell? They sense breakup. So if you tell a psychopath like, yo, I'm about to leave you if you do this, that, and the third, they'll probably act right for a little bit until they see that your ass ain't playing, or if your ass is not serious. You know what I'm saying? It's one or the other. So if they know you ain't serious, they'll continue to cross that line over and over. They're habitual line steppers. All right. And a lot of them, you can sense, depending on how strong you are in your spirit, you can sense you can sense if they is going to actually harm you. You can see if they're weak or not. We look at individuals as being weak as needing other individuals, needing other people to leech off of, or to get their energy from. And a lot of psychopaths, that's what they do. Psychopaths are in the hood. You can kind of sense and feel these beings because they always up to no good. You know what I'm saying? They can be histrionic psychopaths, very talkative. Yo, what's up, Joe? What up, man? Da-da-da-da. Meeting new people every day. These are new supply sources. this is how they get their energy. They can't sit by themselves for long periods of time. That's why when you have like prison and shit like that, they separate these beings and put them by themselves. Chances are in the hood, the psychopath is the pimp and the borderline personality is the hoe. Alright, so she can be histrionic or whatever, but it can be vice versa. It doesn't even matter, you know what I mean? These energies can interchange, and that's all based on your natal chart when they all said and done, you know, sidereal or tropical. It's all gonna come together. We did all of it. So when you're dealing with these type of individuals and they got ownership in paperwork, which is like leases or home ownership and all of that, they will do whatever it takes to want to leave your ass broke, busted, and disgusted, you know, especially if you're dealing with them and they don't want to see you move on and make a new, better life for yourself, even though they see it in their mind, because they're psychopaths. You gotta remember that. They don't feel it in their heart. They see it actually about to happen, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to stop it, to sabotage